Thank you for joining us here on KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Laura Papetti. It is good to see you on this Wednesday, hump day. We're getting through the day, and it is a warm one, and we're going to join meteorologist Thomas Patrick, who is outside in the Weather Center. Thomas, you were a little disappointed you had to go outside today because you're like, I'm going to get so hot and then have to come back in. It's warm.
Yeah, just a couple seconds out here, and I feel like I am already sweaty. What you didn't see off camera is I literally waited to the very last second to actually dash into the sunshine here. I've been trying to stick it out in the shade as long as possible. And I know I'm not the only one, especially if you are out here, because our current temperatures are hovering right around 90 degrees as we cross past the noon hour here. 92 to lead the way in both Coeur d'Alene and Deer Park, as I just spotted right now. This is hot, and it is likely going to be one of our hottest days of the entire summer season. The expected high temperature 97 in Spokane, about 94 in Pullman, and there's your triple-digit heat for the central part of the state. And remember, that's in the shade. If you are standing out here in the direct sunlight, it is absolutely going to feel a lot hotter than that. So at 97 degrees, that would match a day we had back on July 13th. That was a handful of Sundays ago, but that's been as hot as it's been so far this summer season. It looks like, again, we'll be there or thereabouts for today and probably around tomorrow as well. The focus for the next 2 to 3 days is going to be on any rain or thunderstorm chances. There's a few bubbling cumulus clouds in the skies here. It doesn't look like anything is nearby Spokane or Spokane County, but I'm noticing the mountains, as they usually do at around the noon hour. If there's some energy to play with, they're going to fire up a few storms. So we'll watch this area for today, but we'll show you the likeliness of any showers or storms in these next 3 days, and I'll have those precise details all coming up.
All right, my friend, thank you. With another hot day in the forecast, a new map is showing most of Spokane takes on direct sunlight during peak hours. KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones shows us this map and what it measures.
Well, anytime it hits those 90 or mid 90 temperatures, we always talk about finding shade during a hot stretch like this, doing whatever you can to beat the heat. And this map right here breaks down which neighborhoods have more coverage and show locations that fall under that urban heat island classification. It's called tree equity score. So any zone that's colored orange on this map indicates fewer trees and less coverage. That includes downtown Spokane, the University District, most of Spokane Valley, and Liberty Lake as well. As you can see, those scores pop up on your screen. Any green on the map shows a higher tree equity score, signaling more shade. Neighborhoods like the South Hill, Browns Addition, Audubon, and Latah Valley have more coverage. More shade, though, is soon on the way. Spokane City Council passed a resolution this week for a one-year reforestation program. The new pilot program is connected with the Downtown Spokane Partnership to, quote, enhance downtown Spokane tree canopy. So if you start seeing some of those trees pop up over the next year in that downtown core area, this is exactly why. Parks and Recreation Urban Forestry staff will oversee and manage the pilot program. Any costs associated with the pilot will be funded through the Tree Equity Spokane grant. For now, in the studio, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.
Brandon, thank you. It is 4 minutes past noon right now. The man who shot at passing cars along I-90 will not be serving any prison time. 7 months ago, 23-year-old Wyatt Armstrong parked his pickup in the median on I-90 near state line. He started firing at cars and hit a semi-truck. Armstrong pleaded guilty in court, and then yesterday a Kootenai County judge sentenced him to a 5-year suspended sentence and 3 years of probation. So this means he will only go to prison if he violates the conditions of his probation. Idaho State Police say despite firing almost 40 rounds, nobody was hurt. Court documents say Armstrong was intoxicated at the time with a blood alcohol concentration of 0.13. He was also charged with unlawful discharge of a weapon, DUI, and disturbing the peace. Tonight, the Spokane River Forum is hosting a community open house, and they'll be discussing the Aquifer Protection Area ballot measure on the primary election ballot. Voters are deciding whether to renew and expand the APA. Also, some new fees to support aquifer protection and regional water quality efforts. The open house will be at the Central Library starting at 6:30 tonight. And remember, the Spokane County primary election is coming up next Tuesday. The county already mailed out ballots, so you should have yours. Ballots need to be in drop boxes or postmarked by August 5th. On our website, we have a list of ballot drop boxes and more information about the election. Also, the Spokane Public School Board voted to add funding to 2 different transportation services last night. The main transportation service is, which is the classic yellow buses. They put another $370,000 into that fund. That money is covering some costs that were above budget from the past year and summer transportation programs. The board also voted to add $245,000 to their Hop Skip Drive program, which is an alternative to the buses. They say even though Hop Skip Drive is getting more expensive, it is ultimately saving them money. They were able to spend $600,000 less on traditional transportation by using Hop Skip Drive. All right, preliminary numbers from Spokane Regional Health District show drug deaths are still going up. Now the county is taking a new approach, analyzing and preventing deadly overdoses. KREM 2 Shannon Mouty explains how a new review board will try to bring those numbers down.
Spokane's Regional Health District is now setting up the county's first adult overdose and suicide fatality review board, a group dedicated to investigating the how and why behind these deaths. Board members will include first responders, the county medical examiner, and other health professionals. They'll use death reports, medical records, even interview family members in some cases of suicides or drug deaths. It's an investigative approach to overdose that's never been done before in Spokane County.
We're really just seeing numbers. We're not actually understanding why or how the person got to that point where they're overdosing. This panel is going to go ahead and really dive into that and look at people as individuals.
The board is expected to start reviewing its first cases early next year. Shannon Mouty, KREM 2 News.